it's Nicole coming in real quick with a recipe for you. This would be great to package up and give as gifts for Christmas. I am making some cinnamon crack candy. Basically, it's just hard candy, but it's called crack candy because of the cracking method once it's finished. But anywho, let me tell you what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a cup of water, 3 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. You can use organic sugar, whatever you want to use. You're gonna need 1 1/4 cup of light Karo syrup, or corn syrup. Basically, we call it Karo down here because that's what I'm using. You're gonna need some food coloring, depending on what color you want to use. You know, you choose that. You're gonna need some candy flavoring. Now, the difference in candy flavoring is it's not an extract. It's more potent or more concentrated than an extract. So you need to use candy flavoring. And you can find this in the craft stores in like the Wilton cooking section. Walmart has it in their, you know, Wilton section or whatever. But it is candy flavoring. You can also get it online, but it is not extract because extract is not strong enough, or it didn't have enough flavor for this. You're going to need a teaspoon of whatever flavoring you decide to use. You're going to need a teaspoon, obviously, and a candy thermometer, and of course a nice big pan to cook everything in. What I'm going to do is go ahead and combine the corn syrup, which I already have in the pan, water, and the sugar. So I'm pouring it all in, and the food coloring. I'm gonna use red because I am making cinnamon candy, so you can make it as light or as dark as you want, you know, whatever, but I'm just gonna add my food coloring here. So I'm just gonna make it a really deep red color. So I'm measuring it out in my teaspoon right here. So I'm just going to add that in. Put a few more drops in. Because I want it really, really, really red. And it's a good color for the holidays. Now, like I said earlier, I'm doing the cinnamon flavor, but you can do all kinds of flavor. I have peppermint here, which will be a great one for Christmas. I have creme de menthe, which is another one, and I'm about to make this once I finish with this batch. It's just a milder version of peppermint, basically. Then I have like a cherry flavor, which will be good. I have strawberry right here. I have some raspberry. So it's whatever flavor you want to use, and this is what it's going to look like if you get like the Wilton pack. If you get a pack, you have 4 different flavors: peppermint, cherry, cinnamon, and creme de menthe in this pack. And then like I said, you can buy them individually. So I have several because I do this all the time, so I have a whole bunch of flavors going on. But anywho, you're gonna just mix, you know, like I said, your water, your sugar, your corn syrup, and your food coloring. And you don't have to use food coloring if you don't want to. It's just optional. But I'm just going to combine everything here on the stove, and I'm going to stand here with it and just kind of stir it until it comes to a boil. And like I said, you want to have a candy thermometer because you need to measure the temp. So I already have it clipped on the side of my pan, and if you haven't seen one, this is what it looks like, and it comes with a clip on the back that attaches it to whatever, you know, pan, pot, or whatever you're using, and it just has the measurements right here on the sides, and it just tells you when your temperature gets to, like, and I'm hoping you can see this, soft boil, hard boil, you know, crack stage or whatever. And we want to get it to the hard crack stage, and I'm hoping you can see that. Probably not, because my camera wants to be a butt. But hard crack stage is actually 300 degrees. There we go. You want to get it here. You want to watch the mercury go up to the hard crack stage. And once it gets there, you have to take it off the fire, because once it gets to like 300, it starts to go really quickly and it'll burn and you can get hurt and all that kind of stuff. So you have to stay with this. This is not something you can just let it cook and then go answer the phone or the door. You need to stay with it and kind of watch it, because it'll start to rise slow, but then as the hotter it gets, the faster it gets when it comes to temperature. So my sugar is dissolving over here, and I'm liking the color. I may add a few more drops in here before it gets too hot, because you have to be careful when you're adding ingredients once it gets hot too. So this is not something that the kids can do. Mom, Dad, you're gonna have to do this. And then when it comes down to the actual cracking of the candy, by all means, they can help you do that. But this part, no. And my advice would be to have like a cold towel or a bowl of cold water, ice water or something nearby, just in case you get some splashed on you or you have an accident or whatever, so you could, you know, submerge whatever hand, finger, toe, eyeball, I don't know, in the water to take the heat out. But anywho, like I said, you just got to stay with it. So I'm stirring it up, making sure all the sugar gets dissolved, and I'm watching the temperature on my candy thermometer. So this is going to take a minute for it to go up. It takes about 20 to 25 minutes depending on the thickness of your pot, and I have one of these copper, whatever the heck they're called, pots. But yeah, it takes a minute. So just depending on your, you know, pot and your heating element and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna come back when I get to the hard crack stage and show you the next step. So see you in a bit. Okay, so as you can see, my mixture over here is boiling, and I'm keeping an eye on the temp to watch it and make sure that it gets where I want it to get, and that is 300 degrees, the hard crack stage. So this is what it's gonna look like, y'all. Like I said, stay with it, can't leave it. So be back in a sec. Okay, everybody, we are at 300 degrees, which is the hard crack stage. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of turn my element off, and I'm just gonna move this over here off of the heat, and you can get a better view of what it looks like. And now I'm gonna add my cinnamon oil to it. So this is where you want to be careful. I'm adding a teaspoon. You can add more or as little as, you know, to your taste or whatever. But I want it really strong and cinnamony. And I don't want to make it to the point where it'll, you know, burn your nostrils out. But I want it good and strong, but not too strong, if that makes sense. So I've added my cinnamon oil. I'm just gonna kind of mix it around. Like I said, this is where you want to be careful. Now I'm using a silicone utensil, but I'm mixing it around. And like I said, this, you have to be careful here. And I think I want to add a little bit more. Oh God, the smell. Oh, that cinnamony scent's coming up out of it. I'm gonna add just a little bit more. It smells delicious, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it smells wonderful. This is great, like if you have a cold or something. It'll open your nostrils up, I promise you. But oh my God, it smells so good. But anywho, now that we're here, I'm gonna remove my candy thermometer. Be careful, don't get this on you. I have a bowl with some hot water, so that'll stay soft. What you want to do now is take this and pour it onto a baking sheet or a pan that has been lined with parchment, and on top of the parchment you want to butter it or spray it with some Pam. So I'm going to show you how that looks in 1 second, so hold on. Okay, so I have my parchment lined pan that has been greased, or I sprayed some Pam on it, and you're just gonna pour your mixture right on this pan. Be careful. Just want to pour it like that. Oh my God, it is so strong. It smells so good. It is really strong too now. So I'm making sure all that goodness comes out the bottom of that pan. And I'm just gonna put it over here in the sink. Hot water. Okay, now what you want to do is let this cool till it gets firm and hard. And once we do that, we're going to come back and I'm going to show you the final steps. Okay, everybody, our cinnamon and crack candy has hardened, as you can see. So now we're going to go into the fun part, cracking it into pieces. So what I'm going to use is my knife sharpener that comes with my set of knives. But what I'm going to do is actually cover the top with a piece of parchment so I won't get little fragments of candy all over the place. So I'm just going to take it down or place it down like this and just, I think I'm going to take the back part and crack just like that. Take out a few of those holiday frustrations out on the candy. And there we go. So we have cinnamon crack candy. Now what you want to do next is get yourself some powdered sugar. This is just probably about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar that I put in a Ziploc bag. And I'm going to lift up the parchment and kind of loosen up the pieces and finish cracking them as so. Oh my God. Oh, it smells so good. Anywho, I'm going to take some of the pieces and drop it off into my sugar. I think I want to break these up just a little bit more because some of these may be a little hard to kind of enjoy. So I think that'll do it. Let's see. One more. Yeah. That'll do it. So here we go. Put some of these pieces into the powdered sugar. And like if you have some sharp edges like this, just, you know, kind of break those off. If you want it. There we go. Like so. And somebody wants to text me now. Hadn't gotten any texts all day. So sorry about that noise. Okay, so I think that's about enough. And you're just gonna kind of coat the candy and the powdered sugar. I'm going to leave some plain and I'm going to put some with powdered sugar just because I like mine plain. I don't like the powdered sugar, but traditionally you would put powdered sugar on. So there we go. And I have these pretty treat bags right here that I'm going to put some of the pieces in and bag them up and get them ready to give as gifts. So, here we go. I can get the bag open. I love these pretty bags. I got these from Target. Was it Target? No, or Walmart. One of the two. Anywho, and so I'm just going to kind of dust off some of that powdered sugar and place a few pieces down in this bag. There we go. I'm making a mess here on my table runner, but it'll clean up. And these pieces are rather large, so you don't have to put a whole lot in here. It just depends on who you or giving it to and so forth. So I think 4 pieces in this bag is plenty because they're pretty big. So I'm gonna clean my hand off so I won't mess up the bag. Okay. There. And then, I think it looks so pretty in this bag. Look at there. So I'm gonna move this out of the way here. And get one of the twist ties, because the bags come with the tie. Water didn't turn it all the way off. Okay. Here we go. You're just gonna gather it up, of course. Just kind of position them however you want them to be seen in the bag, because you can do that. Here we go. Just kind of pinch everything together. Give it a good twist. Put your tie on. And then I'm going to attach one of these Christmas gift tags. And I got these, I think, from the Target dollar spot, if I'm not mistaken. I think. So, let me take one out of here real quick. Oh gosh, I hate when they have them all packaged difficult. You can't get them off. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna tie that on there. Let's see, do I like that? Yeah, I do. I think that's cute. And give it another tie. And there we go. That is so cute. And that's a nice little gift to give somebody. Get this powdered sugar off here. But yeah, I think that is so pretty. And then I'll grab another bag and I'll put the plain, a couple pieces of plain in there so you can see how it looks as well. And I'm gonna position it off in the bag how you want it to be seen. Again, twist. And then put your tie on. And there you go. So that is, and I'd put probably one of, what are my other little Christmas tags? Again, from Dollar Tree. I probably put one of these tags on this particular bag. Yeah, I think that'll look really pretty. So that's gonna do it for my cinnamon crack candy. And if you want to see more videos like this, please comment down below, give me a thumbs up, and share it if you feel like it. So anywho, until my next video, I will see y'all then. Bye.